Alright, this is Randy Rathard again with the King's Abbey. In last video I showed you how to set up the game, and this is where we ended up. And so we're going to go ahead and continue on with Phase 1. Again, remember there are 7 rounds of 12 phases. And so we're going to go ahead with Phase 1, and that is simply roll the dice. Before we do, in the last video, Blue is the one that took initiative, and better put that dice back up here. I believe he rolled a 3 and put that up there to take initiative, and took the first token off the initiative pile, and it was a stone. So we're going to simply trade this in for a stone from the board. Alright, so now he has 2 stone here. Got the sheep farm, 2 sheep on it. And over here, red has the monk's quarters. And so we are all set to play. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and roll the dice. I think we rolled last time, but we're going to... No, I don't think we did. We just rolled to see who goes first. So we're going to go ahead and roll the dice. And Blue's going to roll. And red, if you remember, was able to get the monk's quarters right off the bat, and was able to start with 1 extra die. Alright, so after you roll the dice, each player looks at their dice here, and before they can make any decisions on their dice, you have to draw an event card. Alright, so it says roll dice, draw event card. So you can see some of these phases go relatively quick. Alright, so draw the first event card, and this one is the Year of Plenty. And there are 2 of these Year of Plenties in the basic game, and this one, it says each player may build 1 building for free, but must have building in personal supply. Now, neither of the players have a building in their personal supply right now, but all of these cards, the event cards, they continue to hold until the round is over. So that means you can build 1 building for free within this entire round. So the cool thing is, whatever buildings they choose, or the players choose to buy up here, they can build 1 of those for free. Alright, so great. We didn't get a disaster card, we didn't get a Vikings card. However, a Vikings card, you cannot play the first round anyway. You go immediately under the pile, and then you draw another one until you draw either a Year of Plenty or a disaster card. Alright, great way to start the round. Next is Abbey dice placement. So number 3, Abbey dice placement. In Abbey dice placement, each player needs to decide where they're going to put their dice. Alright? For instance, and I'm just going to show you a few things here. We'll just start with blue. Alright, if I was playing blue, alright, I've got a sheep farm. Alright, you always start with 1 peasant right there. So, and I also have a 5-of-a-kind crusade card over here that I can start. And you know what? Being blue, I've got 3 3s here. Right off the bat, I'm going to use these over on my crusade. So these monks are going to cruise on over. They're going to go on a crusade. You always have to take 1 peasant with you on a crusade. So you just simply put that in the card. And the challenge is, though, these dice will have to stay, these monks will have to stay on this card until this crusade is taken or is finished. And on a crusade that needs 5 monks, and it has to be the same value, 5 of a kind, it might take a couple rounds to finish. That's why you might need to ask someone else that may have whatever number you put down to help you finish it. Right off the bat, though, it's first round, probably can finish it yourself. Peasants are what get you currency in the game, and so seeing as I have no peasants right now, I'm going to bring some in. So I can use 1s, 2s, or 3s. I have no 3s left, but I have a 1 and a 2, so I'm going to put a 1 and a 2 there and bring in 2 peasants. The other thing is, for peasants, is to get them moved into the baptistry so they can go into any buildings that you do build, thus activating them. So that's another reason why you want to get some peasants going in your building. Alright, the rest of these, you know, I'm going to wait, because over here on this crusade I get 4 clergy points here, or 4 clergy moves, and so that's going to get me done pretty well. Maybe by the second round I can begin to get this bonus peasant move. So for now I'm not going to worry much about it. I want to use my 4s to go out and gather resources. So I'm going to wait, because I could use all 3 of these over here and move this purple all the way to the top, but I'm going to wait. Alright, so that's everything. Abbey dice placement. Oh, other than, there is one thing that I will do, because the darkness level is 3, I am at level 1. I can probably get an altar built. Not sure if I can get a battlement or one of these built for defense, so I am going to use one of my dice for a defense. Once I build an altar, which only takes 2 wood and 4 coin, then I can move this up 1, thus moving this 4 up to 3, so now I have 3 defense. But we'll see what happens here. Alright, so that's everything I'm going to do here. Now moving over to red. Red also is looking over here at his crusade, and can actually finish this crusade by using all 3 of the 2s, which we're going to go ahead and do that. So put all 3 2s down. Must use a peasant as well. Alright. This crusade is finished, but you do not score it or anything until phase 11. So we'll do that in a little bit. Alright, I'd like to get some more peasants in here. So I'm going to use these 2 ones to bring in a couple peasants. I don't know why this altar is there. It shouldn't be, because we didn't build one yet. Alright, and I'm going to use a 2 to go ahead and get an extra defense for now. And I'm also going to go ahead and use all 3 of my 4s here to go 1, 2, 3. I've reached the top of my first row, which is a friar level. And up here it says bonus +2 peasant move. I'll show you that in just a second during the peasant movement phase. Alright, that's all the Abbey dice placement. We go right on to the next phase, and so in the next video we will talk about purchasing building cards. So thanks for watching, and in the next video we'll do another 3 phases.